Greetings, friends. Jawless Paul here. Pyre. Again. Let's get right into it. A hulk of ores. Let's load it up. Let's see what we can see here. Yeah, excited to get back in this game. It's been a few days since I have played. We just defeated the water eels, right? And yeah, we're out in the ocean. Oh, and we missed. Apparently, we missed a page. That's why it was flashing. Okay, we're. Okay, maybe we haven't read this. Emperor Solium Mur knew not of this, of course. His expedition yielded not the treasure he desired, but brought him closer to his country than he had ever been before. As he traveled down the river Sklorian in pursuit of greed, he found instead an inkling of shame. He saw the sunken faces of his people, heard their words for him in time. He could not ignore it, and it proved more than he could bear. The river finally claimed him, his belongings, and his retinue. Once the people heard, I understand, they cried with joy. Perhaps he ought have perished, but the mercy shown to him, I think, is what transformed him. Cool. Very, very cool. Very nice. Let's continue our journey. Oh, look at those waves. That looks so cool. That looks really good. Okay. South current towards Stormwall brims with large sea creatures. Very eager to see the wagon head in this direction. Rookie spotted wreckage in the area and believes there could be valuables to find. I like this area. That seems cool. The wreckage. Wow. The remnants of a shattered fleet do little to raise the confidence of your companions, given that this massive, deathless tempest rages to the north, not far from your position. Tempest raging in the Sea of Solace, seemingly for all eternity. We ought to be more concerned with that storm than in finding trinkets, Greentail. Oh, relax, Jody, and let me do my job. I don't show up when you're out there keeping watch and start telling you to come off it now, do I? You interrupt me in the middle of my work no fewer than 4 times per day. They go on like this for some time before turning to you. Investigating the wreckage is going to take time, but you may find something to show for it. Yeah, let's do it. You suggest it may be worthwhile to continue searching through the wreckage after having come this far. Rookie grins wide. Knew you'd see it my way, chum. Now let's see what we can get. After an exhaustive search. Sorry, chum, I think we're just chasing the refraction of the sun or something. There's nothing down there. Jodariel fumes at all of this, but says nothing. Oh boy. Really? I thought maybe we would find something. It's wreckage. Who wouldn't find things in wreckage? Glorious. Wow, it's really... boat's really rocking there. You and your companions look upon the deathless tempest. The stars demand you sail beyond it, yet the very thought is beyond reason. Then something in the nearby water stirs, and from it springs something familiar. Hold, good ladies and good sirs! This knight beseeches you to hear him, if you please. What is it now, Worm? The rites are ended. We have no further need of you. Oh, but you do, and in turn, this knight has further need of you, good lady. Out with it, then. Let us be joined! Let this knight join you, please? Oh, look at his face. Can you believe this, Hedwyn? Not really, no. Nay, look ye not surprised. Your valor in the rites did stir this poor knight's soul. He swears to you, upon his long-lost honor, as a would-be knight-errant of the Sea Dominion, that he shall serve you to the end. What about your other worm friends back there, the Pyre Hearts? They are base cowards! Wow. Look at that flame in the eye. This knight can no longer abide such spineless characters, having witnessed true glory in our clash upon the hulk of oars. Never before have we been trounced so thoroughly. And furthermore, this knight shall aid your passage through the deathless tempest. It is not so that you seek passage to the north. Is it not so that you seek passage to the north? With this knight's aid, you shall achieve your wish. Sir Gilman continues to persuade you for quite some time. He seems to know a way to cross the storm, some sort of long-held secret among worms exiled to these waters. Jodariel pulls the rest of you aside after Hedwyn gives her a look. Are you most sure that Sandalwood would want this thing along? Mostly sure. Sandalwood wanted someone for each mask, and this one seems about as good as we're going to get. Jodariel glowers back at the worm, who tries his best to look presentable. Hedwyn is more gracious. He tells Sir Gilman that if he promises to help you cross the deathless tempest, then he can come along for now. This knight is overjoyed, and he hereby swears to see you past the storm. Though first, this knight requires your consent. Give unto this knight your blessings in the name of the Nightwings, and thus shall he go forth. Sir Gilman seems to be asking your permission for something. Yes? As you begin to say something in response, Sir Gilman cries out in triumph. He vanishes into the depths, yet through this close encounter with him, you cling to some sense of where he is going and what he intends to do. Sir Gilman is determined to help you cross the deathless tempest. Help him see his mission through. Let's do it. Aura trail that extends behind him, plus... Oh, to snap to the end of the aura trail. Okay, so this is like more gameplay. Listen to that sound, you guys. Determined to prove himself to you, the Nightwings, Sir Gilman emerges somewhere in the outer reaches of the Sea of Solace and calls out to you. Master Reader, if you could hear this knight, then he implores you now, lend him your guidance. The knight's objective ought to be not far east of here. Today we shall bring peace to the embroiled sea. Know, however, that among the knight's brethren, these actions we are about to take are highly forbidden, but they are highly just. Thus Sir Gilman sets forth to quell the storm that rages to the north. All right, traverse the reef. Oh, look at that. Jump. Slither. Ooh, okay. Oh my. Hark! Yonder lie the foul spawn of unfathomed plurns. Sea Titan once slain by the scribe under King Ores, her brood lies dormant in the sea, boiling the sea with their wrath. Exiled worms within these waters long have harbored these abominations, using them to bar passage through the downside's channels for any save this knight's own kind. Begone now from here, fiends. This night shall finish what the under King Ores started. Bubbles. The end of Gilman's trail. Oh. Huh. Banish the foul spawn. I see. They're all in the bubbles. Got it. Ooh. Oh. Uh-oh. 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 Hold it right there, you traitor slug. How dare you turn your back on this knight to your superior? Superior by rank no longer, for we no longer serve the Commonwealth. Last this knight checked. Here, you hold no sway over this knight. Now then, what have you done to the spawn? Have you no honor left at all? This knight has done that which required doing. His honor cannot sink much lower anyhow. He figured this would be an ideal time to free himself from servitude to you. Why, you dare to staunch the tempest for those Nightwings? Good Sir Deluge. This knight was born to dare. Now come and fight this knight if you so dare as well. Pyrehearts, banish him. This is an order. Banish the Pyrehearts. Come on. Got him. More. What now, Sir Deluge? Shall you not face this knight yourself and leave the dirty work until your charges? Fine, Gilman. You wish to stand against your commander, then have it your way. Sir Mars, Lady Seagrass, to me, banish now this troublemaker. Oh, you see, Gilman, you shall ever be inferior, even amongst the weakest of our kind. Gilman, where did you go? Gilman? Gilman! But Sir Gilman's banishment served as the perfect ruse for him to elude his adversaries and return to his newfound allies. Okay. Got out. This knight would say it was an honor serving you, Sir Deluge, but that would be a bald-faced lie, and yet another stain upon his blackened reputation. Until we meet again. Wait, you lowly traitor! This knight will have your head! Gilman! Gilman. Aura flashes instantly when you press. Okay. Very nice. As the day wears on, there is still no sign of the Worm Knight. Your companions grow restless, but then... Hail! This knight returns with newfound tales to tell and new scars to show for them. Sir Gilman is sopping wet and visibly shaken. He struggles to maintain decorum. Well, excuse me. He is, in short, the very image of a Worm Knight. And more importantly, that little tempest ought to no longer pose a threat, for now, behold! As if on cue, the deathless tempest begins to simmer and subside. Wow. Would you look at that? He really did it. Of course this knight did it. Now, if it would be all right with you, this knight could really use some shut-eye. The Worm Knight then collapses in exhaustion. You and Hedwyn help him up. A deal's a deal, Sir Gilman. Welcome to the Nightwings. Huzzah! So Gilman joins the group. He also revealed a path north for you. Bid him welcome. To the deathless tempest we go. Awesome. Awesome. Deathless tempest. It's still a little tempestuous. With Sir Gilman's aid, you managed to breach the tempest. You were true to your word, Worm. I shall give you that. But now what? We are stranded in this cursed storm. A most excellent question, and from one most fair. Call me that one more time, and I shall tie you in a knot. Ah, and from one most spirited as well. This knight was wise to side with ye. Just where do we turn from here? Answer the question now. Sir Gilman does no such thing, although eventually he does make note of a specific current that should lead you to the lands beyond. If I may, I can corroborate Sir Gilman's account. We are close to making landfall. Then let me be the first to say, let's go. You are on the verge of sailing across the Sea of Solace. Voyage onward. Say, Tariq? Hi, Rookie, what is it? That loot you're always carrying around, you know how to play that thing, don't you? Why, I suppose I do. Good, because I was thinking it's a little gloomy here and we could use a little tune to lighten up the mood, know what I mean? Aye, then let me see what I can do. Up it into the region of the downside. Nice.
The valley ran with sorrowful tears and filled the waters high. The misty morning over the brine belies a leaden sky. The stars all hide away from the chill until the evening
Black Basin.
rise.
Oof. That lava. At last your wagon rumbles into solid, jagged ground, the land called Black Basin. Your fellow exiles unpack the wagon so you can take stock of how best to reach your destination. Black gas, searing vapor, and strangling forests mark the forsaken lands that gloom across the sea.
The doom ship still resides. The Titan matter and
Sir Gilman's crest, official certification of knighthood in the Commonwealth, oft sought by worm knights. You approach Sir Gilman, who must have just finished practicing his fencing maneuvers. He regards you with his single eye. Hail, Master Reader! This knight is determined to train harder, having joined the famous Nightwings. He shall ensure that this triumvirate continues to live up to its most feared reputation. This is such an honor, and this knight has a great deal of honor to regain. Having fled the pirates, this knight fully expects now to conduct the rites in a most honorable fashion, to the fullest letter of the law described within the books. Some triumvirates this knight has met, and perchance mentioned by name, they are inclined to bend the rules a bit, sometimes a lot, and to prevail by any means they can. But this is wrong! The exile who refuses to obey the rules as they were written by the Under King Ores and his 7 friends deserves neither his honor nor his freedom. Thusly does this knight have confidence that Master Reader shall resist any temptations to conduct the rites in any underhanded fashion. Now then, this knight must undergo a thorough cleansing, having trained until the point of foulness. So please excuse him, Master Reader. He slithers off, humming some sort of chivalrous tune. Should we go into the Beyonder Crystal for a minute? My lovely reader, come to me again. To what do I owe the pleasure? None of them are worthy of her time. Okay. Practice Rite. You know what? Well, I thought maybe there'd be a Rite, but there's not. Or a trial or whatever. Blah, blah. I love the way their eyes get big, you know? It's good. Survey the surroundings. You find that Hedwin has asked for several volunteers to scout the area and report back. All right, everyone, don't go too far, and let's meet back by dusk. Please use caution. The exiles dwelling in these lands are, well, rather territorial. For your part, you remain with the Black Wagon to keep watch. You see occasional dark shapes soaring across the sky, but none of them draw near enough for you to see in any detail. Eventually, your companions make their way back, and everyone arrives as planned, or earlier. Hi, everyone, I'm back. I have come back. Day returns from the east with little to report save for word that the glowing molten rock there is very, very hot. This knight yet lives, although he has little else to report. The newest member of the group, Sir Gilman, returns from the northern pass, visibly shaken. He appears to have discovered an intense fear of heights. Crake! Tizo wonders whether any species of fish lives in the pools or rocks nearby. The little imp Tizo seems disappointed to have been left the water behind. He remains with you near the wagon. There is a western pass that seems traversable if we travel by the light of dawn. The shadows and the crags may well cover our advance against whomever may be watching. Begging your pardon, I do not wish to contradict your strategy, madam, though, in my experience, we shall not remain hidden for long during the climb toward the nest of Trieste. The exiles of the highwing remnants. You may have no love for them inherently, but they have no such qualms with me for now. I may be able to negotiate safe passage. Negotiate with them? Then Hedwin steps in as the lone minstrel bows and backs away. Hey, let's not decide on this just yet. We're not going anywhere right now. That much we can agree on. We'll decide how best to go ahead come morning. For now, let's take the rest of the afternoon and get our bearings. Jodario glares at the sky as everyone else disperses. You have the rest of the day to practice your vocations. Here we go. Study in private. Search for valuables. Mentor a companion. Let's search for stuff. Celestial residue. Let's go here. Well, chum, had enough scrounging for one day? Usually there isn't much, but if you never look, you never get. And believe me, it adds up. Hey, all right, shave wood. Okay. Let's continue the journey. Okay. Razor sharp sands. Oh man. I usually don't go with Jodariel. I'm gonna go with Jodariel this time. Gotta throw her a bone occasionally, right? Razor sharp sands. The shattered lands of Blackshore prove difficult to traverse for the Black Wagon. Jodariel searches for a solid path forward to little avail. Fie on these blasted lands. How are we to proceed through this? Perhaps I may be of some assistance. This place is not so unfamiliar to me, nor are its hidden denizens. Please remain with the others until I return, madam. I shall not be long. The minstrel disappears into the cliffs before Jodariel can protest. In the meantime, you and she continue to keep watch, sensing unseen eyes. The last time that one disappeared on us, we searched for him for days. But this time he soon returns. I have secured safe passage through the nest of Trieste. We may proceed. Secured safe passage with whom exactly? Just then a winged woman dives down from the sky. She looks Jodariel up and down, and then she soars away without a word. The lone minstrel says nothing more either. Jodariel's scowl deepens. For centuries the Commonwealth withstood the high-wing remnants, treacherous assaults, thanks to soldiers such as she. Winged harps. Okay. It's like harpies. Oh boy. -4 hope for the next Rite, but I chose you. Ah! Okay. I guess you won't be fighting in the next Rite. You've lost hope. You've lost 5 hope now total. That's a lot. That's a lot. At last you arrive at the nest of Trieste, where the next Rite is soon to commence. You cannot shake the feeling that unseen eyes watched your wagon's ascent and remain watching now. Okay. Slug Market. Oh, hey, you guys, what brings you way out here? No, wait, don't tell me. I don't want to know. All I want is you to get the best deals in the downside. Someone wanted me to activate him again. Alright, I'll give you some shave wood. Ugh. After dousing an adversary's pyre, the bearer's pyre is restored by up to 5. Ooh. I kind of like... Ugh. It's so annoying. I hate it so much. Ooh, lunar glass. Lunar glass seems good. Any adversaries banished by the bearer take longer to return. I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to buy the Righteous Flame. It's so cheap, and it heals your pyre. Yeah. And we'll buy this. We'll buy this as well. And then I do kind of want to save up for Lunar Glass eventually. Presents. It's okay, so the problem with this is that it's like right in my headphones, and it feels bad. Feels bad, man. Okay. I feel like I like having headwind along a lot. Maybe we'll make him do that. But he can't jump, so he's not really. I don't think he's gonna be scoring a lot of points. I think he's the one who's going to banish more folks. Usable by Rookie. I think this is best for him. No, it didn't. That didn't help. All right. Okay, peace out. That's how you get to a repeat customer there, Dad. You give him a deal. Okay. I think we're ready. Okay. You and your fellow exiles gather on the blasted lands called the Nest of Trieste, expecting imminent commencement of the rites. You see no sign of any adversaries, but then you hear a whooshing sound above. Then is what passes for the Nightwings now. Such a rabble, not even dressed for the occasion yet. It seems the scribes have little pride in their tradition. Hold your tongue, little bird. We have not come for talk. No, you have come on behalf of your commonwealth. Mark well my words, you horned filth. When at last we free ourselves, your home shall burn. With that, the harp swoops off as Jodariel glowers after her. It is only then that you realize another harp has come. She is quite serious, I assure you. I can help you sort her out. It's in our mutual interest. You know not of my interest. Let's give this another shot. Hi, my name is Pamitha Thane. Okay. The surly one back there, that was my blood sister. No need to judge her harshly, though. We've only met just now, though I must say something about you reminds me of her. How dare you implicate that I have anything in common with your ilk? Just then, Hedwyn shows up to intervene. He whispers something to Jodariel. No, Hedwyn, you cannot be serious. Jody, I'm asking you to trust me on this one. Am I perhaps interrupting something? Say, by the by, however did you make it all this way across the sea? Didn't see you flying. Trust in something I am loath to give away, Hedwyn, but you have set our course thus far, and I have followed. So, do as you must. At Sandalwood, I'd better have an explanation for all of this. Jodariel storms off as Hedwyn turns to you. What's your take on this one, my friend? Our informant wants something for each mask. I hadn't expected we'd run into a harp, yet here she is. What are you getting from her? You turn your attention to Pamitha, who has been watching with bemused interest. Ah, a reader, are you? Pleasure to make your acquaintance, darling. Well, here I am. Gaze intently all you like and tell your comrade there the truth of it. Why don't you? You sense that she is conflicted about something, though you do not know what. You also sense, however, that her motives, here and now, are earnest. Everyone wants to know your initial impression of Pamitha. She's earnest. You tell Hedwyn that you think the group should take its chances with Pamitha and take her at her word. My thoughts as well. I think and hope Jodariel will come around. He then turns to Pamitha. I'm Hedwyn. We'll accept your offer on 2 conditions if you'll hear me out. Conditions? Why, sure, I love a good condition or 2. First, after we're finished here tonight, you come along and make sure that your blood sister and her friends don't give us any trouble when we're heading it out. Second, you'll have to find a way to get along with Jodariel, whom you met earlier. Brilliant. I had no plans to stick around here anyway. As for your demon friend, no doubt we'll get on famously. Now, I don't suppose you have an extra set of raiments I could use, because I think the rite is getting started. You look up and see that she is right. Pamitha Thane joined you. She has a score to settle. Bid her welcome. Okay. I don't know if that's the right choice. I don't know, but we'll see.
I thought for sure the stars would have eluded you by now. Yet here you are, somehow, upon the Nest of Trieste. And you've swelled the ranks of your triumvirate not merely with another, but with 2.
It's true.
One from the Pyre heart, no less. And one who seeks the favor of the adversaries whom you'll imminently face. They are the essence. Winged terrors, as you soon shall see. Can your
this could be bad.
for freedom match their hatred for the vibrant country that was once your home?
From a distance you observe as Pamitha, now clad in Nightwing raiments, heads toward your adversaries in the rites. You, what sort of heathen harp would dare take wing against us? Your new companion then loosens the bindings on her mask. Hello there, Tamitha. Pamitha's blood sister stares back at her a while before responding. What in the saint's name are you doing here with them? Fifth of the 8 scribes in the Book of Rites, known as its disciplined or the blessed born. Doubtless you come to dig your talons in my back again. No, sister, I've come to have a word with you. Save it. I cannot help but share your poisoned blood, but I shan't ever count you as my sister. You expect me to believe that you came all this way for talk. You waste your time, as ever. What's life if not a waste of time, dear sister? Give me a chance, why don't you? What do you even have to lose anymore? Besides, I've come a long way. Silence, you shan't have come here, and the time for talk is long since past. If only you could see yourself, again consorting with my enemies. Fine, then, savor their defeat, but I warn you, stay away from me. Pamitha says nothing more as her blood sister turns away again. That didn't go so well. Pamitha gets your attention. Listen to me, reader darling. The rest of you are ill-equipped to navigate this place. Let me conduct this rite on your behalf, and my wings will bring you victory. Dear lady, your words ring true. This knight is flattered that you have not eaten him, as is the tendency among your kind. This knight hereby volunteers his post in the triumvirate for thee. Sir Gilman refuses to participate in the rites this night so that Pamitha can face her sister. You observe the treacherous terrain. Pamitha should be better suited to the rites here than the rest of you. Okay.
Who shall strive for freedom?
Maybe I'll... Let's see. Let's put Pamitha... Let's give this to Pamitha, honestly.
Pamitha!
Well, I thought you'd never ask there, darling. I accept. If the little bird's going to conduct the rites for us, then I shall not. Okay, Jodaryl's out. Rookie. I feel like the bird. We want the bird.
Tizo.
Tizo. Creaky-ree! So the question is, do we want Rookie? Or do we want Headwind? Or Day? I mean, Rookie's nice and fast, right? Let's try Rookie. Rookie. Huh. Yeah, I mean, you got it, chub.
It is done.
Come then, sister. Perhaps we are finished here. You'll spare me a moment of time. When we are finished here. I shan't be tricked by you again, Pamitha. How poetic that we meet here in the downside. I can think of nowhere else where I would rather see you rot for what you did to our people and to me. Pamitha seems to sense your presence and then catches your attention. Hello there, reader darling. If I'm at your mercy in all of this, I'd like it very much if you could minimize how often I'm to wallow in a state of banishment. Quickly, let me show you what we Sisters of the Highwing Remnant can do. Oh, thank goodness.
Reader, you put yourself amidst a feud between two sisters?
Oh,
That seems
towards
entirely
the...
unwise. Even for you. Tread lightly around that exiled Pamitha. Her kind's all but forgotten Saint Triesta's grace.
While tackling, Pamitha can't be banished. Nice. Okay. See, darling, we harps are not so bad. Now I suppose we better get to work, Just don't go underestimating Tamitha over there. I trust you'll do the best you can. To the skies, sister. Talon formation! Oh boy. Ah! Switch! Okay, we did get it. That's good. Oh, shoot. Okay.
All of the Nightwings.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. No, Rookie? Oh, she flew right in.
Glory eludes defeats us all at times.
Okay, Tiso, what was it? Tell me something you know how to. Tell me something. You know how to fly? Then listen up. My blood sister's there. She'll swoop right past you if you're careless. But we harps simply cannot get much altitude down here. So if she goes for any unfair tricks, just jump for it and catch her in the act. She always hated when I used to do that to her. Any unfair tricks, like flying? Press space to block flying adversaries. Whoops.
Vampire weakens.
Glory dive.
Neither triumvirate is closer than the other.
Whoops.
Tiso takes the plunge.
Nice.
Perhaps you are worthy.
Ooh. Nice. Oh, nice. Resplendent. The flying is pretty amazing.
A banishment.
Uh-oh, uh-oh. Oops.
Now then.
Whoops. Uh-oh. Oh, you missed. Oh, boy. Tremendous. Boom. Sublime. Damn you, Pamitha. You are no true Thane. To think that you have the gall to call me sister still after everything you wrought upon us. Feared clan of the High Wing Remnants, Pamitha and Tamitha are its surviving members. I hate to break it to you, Tamitha, but I don't think my actions, however much they hurt you, had any effect on our familial status. Look, I know I wronged you. That's why I'm here. You don't know my side of the story. Your side of the story. If I wanted to hear more lies and deceptions, I ought to have asked the Commonwealth to stay my sentence for a while. Well, if you have come all this way to face me, Pamitha, then come and do it. You and me. You think you see Pamitha shake her head? Everyone stay back. Alright, it's one-on-one.
What is it those two think they're doing? The Rite are
Dang.
not the place to settle petty scores. So carry
Ah.
the better sister then. Let us continue in the customary way.
Doggone it.
Tamitha has plunged into the pyre.
Come on.
No. The orb is loose.
Dang it. No!
An opportunity.
Oh, yes!
And it is done.
And it is
The
done.
Nightwings prevail.
Whew, that was...
Their adversaries must
Not
be rather
great.
shaken after that.
Okay.
The
I don't know.
ceremony is complete.
No Commonwealth filth. Only through that traitor's help could you have beaten us. You postpone the coming of our liberty, but we are ever patient, and our sisters on the other side shall have their day, with or without my aid. Tamitha, wait, please. You've found good company there, Pamitha. May you wither here with them. I hope sincerely we shan't ever meet again. Pamitha stands motionless as her blood sister departs. Hurrah! Tiso's trying to let Pamitha know that the others are returning to the wagon. Sure, I don't see why not.
The 8 scribes bless us with their ways.
Ooh, nice
The
level.
imp Tizo appears to have a certain
Crackery
depth of
ree.
knowledge.
Okay. Let's see. Casting his implode ability turns much faster. Deals an extra 10 when dousing the adversary's Pyre. If banished, Tizo drops a moon sign. Allies can instantly transport to from their Pyre. When saluting his adversaries, if banished, Tizo automatically casts his implode ability if he does not possess the orb. Oh, cool. If banished, Tizo drops an improved moon sign that boosts allies' speed and stamina. I think I like this one. Going much faster is better. Not quite. Not quite. Okay.
Until the next.
Until then. All right. All right, the next page of the book. After besting the essence rather soundly, you and the others return to your wagon to consider your next move and how best to integrate Pamitha into the group. Don't worry, I won't be staying any longer than it takes. I like my air fresh so I can sleep up on the roof. I trust the rites will cause my path and Tamitha's to cross again before long. You are welcome with us for now, Pamitha. Trust is what we've got here. Isn't that right, Rookie? But Rookie does not seem to hear the question. He's been rather quiet since first encountering your new guest. Pamitha shoots him one of her smiles. He stammers something about having to check the wagon wheels again. He runs off. During this discussion, the minstrel pulls you aside. Leader, I ask a moment of your time outside. Look at the stars again. There's somewhere I may ask we go. Here in Black Basin, Reader. By your leave, of course, and provided that the stars allow it, would you look upon them for us, please? Seek now your destination. Lou the Vernal Star. The Glade of Lou, directly due west. Then it's just as my client indicated. This client of yours, our informant, Sandalwood. He entrusted us with this wagon, this quest. Why? What does he want from us? You may ask him yourself. He awaits us somewhere in the Waking Wood, due west. Okay. How do we find him? He shall find us. It seems you are soon to finally meet Sandalwood. At dawn, you shall have to cross a single narrow path leading west, where he supposedly awaits. Alright, we'll do this dialogue, and then we will call it a day. Pamitha. You approach Pamitha, who has kept to herself since she joined your small band. You sense she is unaware of you as she preens her flight feathers, but then she speaks up before you can do the same. Come to check up on me, reader darling? In those first moments when we met, that vote of confidence in me which you relayed to that nice headwind boy, I'm grateful you were willing to see past these wings. One of your kind's ancient enemies just happened to insert herself into your group, and you just go with it? However, I assure you that my motives here are plain. You'll see. I've business with my blood sister Tamitha and nothing more. You briefly met, I think. She's quite a catch. As to the little quibble between us, well, it's a long story all in all, one that's frankly no one's business but hers and mine. Surely we'll run into her again, maybe not soon, but in time, and we have the rest of our long lives to wait. Anyway, happy to aid you in your quest until such time, especially to the extent that it aids me in mine. A simple exchange. Until then, stay vigilant, darling. You needn't concern yourself with making small talk with someone like me, and besides, we harps have a saying, liars abound. She swoops away before you can respond. I get the feeling that she might betray us? Alright, let's read the book. The next page of the book. My emperor lay there, bleeding and alone, stranded in a bitter land beyond the river. With fleeting consciousness, he understood the folly of his quest and the folly of his rule over his country. Thus did he await the last embrace. It was the imp Haub that nursed him back to health and warned him often of the dangers he would have to face. Many enemies of Mura would have come and searched for him. Some under employment by the rope collar, some longing openly for cold, uncomplicated vengeance. I was one of them, plunged into the river river willingly. We needed to be sure that he was dead. I see. All right. Well, friends, thank you so much for watching. I hope that you enjoyed this this little episode here. Ooh, Pamethus Moonshine. Oh, I drank some. Silver cudgelhead. So many things to see here. I did not mean to touch that. All right, friends, thanks for watching, and we will catch you in the next one. Take it easy.